The weather is amazing. Perfect day for the pool, right? I'll grab the floaties and towels.
Maybe later. It's kind of crowded on Saturdays. Plus, Timothy's getting his haircut later, too.
His appointment's not until 3. Plenty of time for a morning splash. Kids will love it.
Fine. But you handle all the sunscreen, snacks, packing the bag thing. I'm not dealing with that.
Of course. Just get them swim ready while I pack up. Should we head out in an hour?
Do we have to? I'm kind of feeling lazy today.
Oh, come on. It'll be fun. They've been cooped up inside all week. Fresh air will do them good.
Well, you were the one working late all week. Don't blame me for their boredom.
I know. That's why I want to spend actual quality time today. We promised them a pool trip.
Okay. Stop making me feel guilty. I'll get them changed, but if it's too crowded, we're turning around.
Ready to roll. Where are the kids?
You won't believe this. Amy fell and scraped her knee. Now she's crying her eyes out and refuses to move.
Oh no, is she okay? Should I get a Band-Aid or some antiseptic?
I already did that. It's more a tantrum situation now. And Jason started whining about being hungry. Typical Saturday.
Can't we just take them away? Distractions are always good when they're cranky. The pool should cheer them up.
Look, Martin, it's too much hassle right now. Can't we just postpone until tomorrow? Let's order takeout and chill on the couch instead.
Seriously, Samantha? I just packed the whole car. The kids were actually excited.
Well, now they're not. Why fight a losing battle? It'll be miserable for everyone.
I get that it's frustrating, but that's parenting. They need some structure, not just give in when things get a little inconvenient.
And what would you know about that? Between working late and your weekend business trips, I'm basically a single mom half the time anyway.
That is so unfair. I bust my ass to provide for this family, and you can't even handle taking the kids to the pool on the one day I'm free?
Oh, here we go. The guilt trip. Because God forbid someone else has to work, right? Not just you.
This isn't about work. It's about being present, doing things together as a family. Something you seem less and less interested in these days.
Less and less interested? Are you kidding me? While you're swanning off on business trips or glued to your damn computer, I'm the one managing everything here.
Managing the TV schedule, maybe. You can't even be bothered to cook a decent meal. Half the time it's cereal for dinner.
Oh, and you're the master chef? You think reheating takeout is gourmet? Maybe if you weren't so busy chasing your precious promotion.
At least I'm not the one chasing the hot personal trainer down the street, neglecting the children I worked so hard to provide for.
So that's what this is about, huh? You jealous that someone else actually pays attention to me?
Don't twist this around on me. You're the one who ruined this family, not me.
Fine, believe whatever you want. The kids are staying here, and I don't want to hear another word about it.
Unbelievable. This is ridiculous. Enjoy your takeaway and reality TV binge, I guess.
Don't worry, I will. Maybe when you get back from your big important business trip, we can discuss who's really ruining things around here. Hey, Martin, what the hell are you thinking? Are you still dragging on yesterday's fight? What you do is so childish. Get over it.
Hi, what are you talking about so suddenly? Can you at least tell me what you're talking about if you're gonna accuse me for being childish?
My lunch you made me today? Pasta? What's up with that? I wanted to eat a hamburger today.
I don't know what you want to eat. How am I supposed to know that? Besides, I had to cook something that could last all week, since I won't have time to cook during the weekdays. Besides, our son said he wanted to eat pasta today. So naturally, I made that. Is there something wrong?
What? Why are you listening to a kid's request and making that for the family? Shouldn't you be listening to what your wife says? I'm the one staying home with him every day.
Then why didn't you say you wanted to eat a hamburger yesterday night? You should have said something to me. How am I supposed to know what you want to eat if you don't tell me?
Well, how was I supposed to know? I didn't know I was going to feel like eating a burger today. Today, right now, I feel like eating a burger.
Who do you think I am? Some psychic? How am I supposed to know what you want to eat at this moment? It's not like I can control time or something. How do you expect me to make something you didn't even know until now? You really expect me to cook something in the morning, thinking you might feel like eating a certain dish at lunch today? I don't have superpowers, okay? I'm a normal human being, and I can't just leave work because you want to eat a burger. Why don't you cook the burger yourself?
Because we agreed that you would cook on the weekends, and today is Sunday?
How was I supposed to know that I'd get called into work? And you were really taking advantage of this situation.
How am I taking advantage?
I feel like every week you tell me to cook enough for you to eat for the next few days too. I thought it was fine when the kids were still small, but now you have enough time to cook, surely.
But it's Sunday. Forget about the rest of the week. You should be cooking me what I want to eat today.
Like I said, I don't have superpowers. How was I supposed to know you want hamburgers?
Oh, even if you don't have superpowers, if you're a good husband, you should be able to think ahead and take action, don't you think? Isn't that normal?
Normal? To guess what my wife might want to eat for lunch beforehand?
Yeah, isn't that the bond a married couple should have?
That's like a game that's impossible to win. How am I supposed to know what you want to eat when you just noticed what you want to eat? If you're going to tell me to do something like that, why don't you show it to me first? I didn't grow up learning to increase my superpowers. Unfortunately for you, I grew up learning basic things in life, okay? So Sam, why don't you use your superpowers and try taking action by guessing what I want first?
Oh, there you go again, quibbling about pointless things. No one's talking about developing superpowers, okay? You get to go to your little job every day while I'm at home doing the real work, taking care of little kids.
What are you talking about? We've been leaving him at daycare most days, and I take over as soon as I get home, as well as on the weekends. While you just lay around on the sofa watching TV. I was happy to do this in the beginning. I thought you just needed a break, or were going through PMD, but this is going too far. You're just going out to lunch all the time, or laughing on the phone with your friends while I'm looking after the kids.
Oh, stop exaggerating. You look after him a couple times a week and you think you're dad of the year? You know what they say, no job is as hard as motherhood. I'm keeping the house clean, aren't I? So I think it's only reasonable for me to expect you to contribute.
I'm grateful for that, but you've been out late all the time recently. I just want you to stop criticizing me and start taking care of things at home a little more. It is really hard for me to balance my full-time job with everything at home too.
But I'm all on my own with the kids most of the time, so I think helping out while you're here isn't that big of an ask, to be honest. Being a mom is a full-time job too. You don't see me complaining.
Sure, but the thing is, you do get a break. I'm the one working full-time, and then coming home to do the childcare.
Who's looking after the kids now? Me. You don't do nearly as much as I do. It's a wife's right to have some time to herself.
Sam, what is happening to you? I feel like something's been off since we had our second child. What is wrong with you? Is everything all right?
What's wrong? It's wrong of you to tell your wife that there's something off.
Because you're talking about the rights of a wife and making so many demands all of a sudden.
I'm taking care of our son. I have a right to make some demands.
It's true that you're alone with the kids while I'm at work, but I'm not just taking a break myself. My work is really tough, you know?
Raising 2 kids is a hell of work. It's not like I can sleep at night like before or cook for just the two of us. Especially with a newborn, I have to constantly be aware and have the house clean.
Yes, and I do appreciate everything that you do. I'm not even complaining about pulling my own weight with the kids, too. I just wish you would acknowledge that I'm doing my part, too. I'm going to work every day to earn money to support all three of us, and I'm taking care of the kids on my time off on top of that. Didn't I tell you yesterday, too? Have you forgotten about what we talked about yesterday?
Oh, boo-hoo. You're a man. Earning money is a given. It's nowhere near as tough as pushing a whole human being out of your body.
I'm not talking about who has a harder time. I'll try and cut back my hours from next month, and then I'd be happy to take over even more at home. Until then, please, just cut me some slack. Can you just do some chores around the house and take care of the kids as much as you can until then?
I still need you to take care of them all day on Saturday. I'm going out to lunch with my friend.
Again? Please, I just want some time to rest too. I'm burning myself out at this rate.
You don't get it. I'm talking about now, not later. I want a hamburger now, and today it's your turn to cook.
And I cooked? If you don't like what I made, that isn't my fault. You decided to quit as soon as you got pregnant with our first kid. I was fine with that, and I supported you, but I need you to pull your own weight if this is gonna work. I can't do everything alone. I've been working full-time as well as taking care of the kids and the housework whenever you need a break, which seems to be pretty often, to be honest.
Stop being so dramatic. I work part-time too, don't I?
You work at your friend's cafe every other week, and you don't use any of the money you earn towards the family. You keep it all for yourself. But then you still criticize me for the smallest of things. I really don't know what to do. To become some kind of sidekick and to guess what you'll want to eat for lunch today? You think that's really possible? It's impossible.
You lack love toward your wife. That's what it is. That's why you can't do the things I'm asking you. It's not even that difficult.
How does that even relate to what you're requesting?
You keep arguing with me and talking back. Who told you to talk back to me? Can you just listen for once and be a good husband? If you don't listen to me, then I'm really going to divorce you.
Oh God, not this again. Stop saying that every single time. You even say it in front of our kids. Can you at least say things like that when we're alone, or at least after the kids are asleep?
If I divorce you, both our kids and you are going to end up on the streets. Can't you even guess that? Is that what you really want? Because it seems like that's what you're asking for.
Can you just please stop using a divorce as a threat?
I'm only saying this because you're the one who makes me say these things. Do you think I want to say it? If you apologize, sincerely, for the bottom of your heart, then I'll let you off. I'll even forgive you about today's lunch. You should be thankful you're getting a chance to be forgiven.
You're telling me to apologize about something when there's nothing to apologize for.
Until you understand what I'm saying, I am not coming back home. That's the punishment you get.
What are you talking about?
I'm going back to my parents' home today. You better think about what you did wrong and reflect your behaviors. I'll leave the kids with you.
What are you saying? Do you even know what you're saying to me? How am I supposed to take care of the kids when I'm at work? Hello, Samantha? Can you respond, please?
Why can't you do the basic normal things as a husband? It's the 21st century, but you want a pat on the back for looking after your own kids? Pathetic. All the husbands out there in the world can respect their wives and provide them with what they want. Why do you think you need some special things?
Hello, Mother. How are you? I understand Sam's back home. I apologize that you had to get stuck in between our argument.
I heard everything from her. Do you understand that you're at fault for everything? It's always you who's wrong. She's only asking you for the bare minimum.
I don't understand what it is that I did wrong. Could you please explain it to me?
Oh, you're such a spoiled brat. Do you understand that Sam gave birth to your kids, right? And she left her job to look after them for you. You should be jumping at the chance to make things easier for her. Who do you think you have to thank for being able to live a life without any issues? It's all thanks to Sam, right? Isn't it the bare minimum a husband can do for their wife? Providing and answering to their wife's needs is a husband's obligation. That's your job as her provider. I feel so bad for Sam for having such a selfish and whiny husband like you.
With all due respect, I think I'm equal with her. As a married couple, neither of us are above or below each other. I'm happy to take care of the kids too. I never said I wasn't. To always provide her what she wants, to guess what she's gonna want, I don't think that's the type of relationship we have. At least it's not what I signed up for. I'm more than happy for her to go back to work. We leave the kids at daycare a few days a week anyway. She spends most of her time just doing whatever she wants.
How dare you speak about her like that? You do understand that you're a husband, right? Also, isn't it also the truth that Sam's been the primary carer for the kids for the past year?
Technically, sure, but I'm doing most of the house chores anyway. She leaves the house messy until the weekend, when it's my turn to take over. I feel like I'm taking care of our 2 children alone most weeks.
You're always feeling sorry for yourself, aren't you? Taking over the little time you're home is the least you can do. To say that you're tired because you're going back to work on weekends? You're pathetic. Going to work is basically a break from the real job, which is looking after kids. Oh, I feel really sorry for poor Samantha having such a selfish husband. To provide money for the family is a basic obligation for a husband, and yet here you are, suggesting she go back to work?
Okay, then what is a wife supposed to do? Are you saying she should be doing all of the housework and childcare?
Well, that would be impossible. She needs a break, so asking you to take over is the least you can do. You know how they say the hardest job in the world is being a mom, right? She's only asking for a few breaks every now and then.
If she actually did most of the housework during the week, that would be fine. But my only issue is that she doesn't do much of anything while I'm at work. All I'm saying is she could either look after the kids herself rather than sending them to a daycare, or go back to working like I am. I really don't think that's too much to ask. And it's between me and Samantha anyway. With all due respect, this doesn't have anything to do with you.
Of course it has something to do with me. Samantha is my daughter. I won't let her get taken advantage of.
I think I get what it is that you want to do. Both you and Sam want to control me and make me do things so that it works for you at the end of the day, right? You're adding excuses, but that's what this is all about. Or so it seems. Even when I talk about the details, all you say is that I'm spoiled and whatnot, and then the talk ends there. I don't see our talk going anywhere.
All you need to do is change your mind, brat.
I don't think that's possible.
You really are a brat, aren't you? If I only knew what kind of husband you were going to be, I would have opposed this marriage. You're really going to get divorced from Sam. Then it's you that's going to be in trouble, not Sam. Until you come crying here and apologizing, I am not going to let my daughter go back home to you. Well, I think it's about time you reflected on your actions, don't you?
The only thing I reflected on is one thing. The fact that I didn't do anything until you became like this.
What are you talking about? So did you reflect on your actions toward me?
If I did everything you request of me, I wouldn't be able to live my daily life.
I don't think I'm asking you to do something so difficult.
I think to ask me to gain some kind of superpowers is already asking for something difficult.
I'm just asking you to have love for me again as your wife and give me a break a few times a week. Everything I'm asking you is what you can do if you constantly have love for me.
Then please, first, why don't you do it?
Why should I do it? This is a job as a husband, not a wife's job.
I have to love you until I gain some superpowers? But you can't just love me? Are you saying that you want to be constantly loved, but you're not going to give love back?
What are you talking about? You're already lucky enough to be loved by me.
What? I'm lucky to be loved by you?
Yeah, not only did I marry you, but I gave birth to those two beautiful children. What else do you expect me to provide for?
I think there's a lot of things fundamentally different and wrong.
And? What do you say? If you've reflected, I don't mind going back home for you. If you have not reflected, then it's over. The only thing we can do is get a divorce. Another sheet is going to be added to our divorce paper collection.
Oh God, every time we have a disagreement, you bring up the signed divorce papers. Can you just stop with that? As if I'm not already tired from raising our kids.
To do housework and raising kids is a husband's obligation too. Mom even says that it's the least a man can do in this day and age. To say that you're tired from that, how lazy are you? You're telling me you get tired from just breathing? Are you okay?
I'm already doing something more than my capacity as a father for my kids. I don't want to do anything even more to go over my limit. I can't do anything to read your mind or guess what you want. I don't have the time nor the energy to waste on such things.
You're just as Mom says. A bad husband that can't even listen to what I want. Oh, go submit the divorce papers as early as possible. Only if you dare to.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do as you say.
What? You're going to go submit the divorce papers?
Yeah, because you're the one who told me to go submit it, right? I'm actually out right now since I had to go shopping. And oh my God, what a coincidence. There's the courthouse right in front of me. And coincidentally, I have our signed divorce papers in my hands.
Hold on a second. Why are you even bringing the signed divorce papers out of the house?
Isn't it obvious? It's a waste if we just leave it at home as a collection. As they say, stick to your own knitting, right? I came to ask what's the best way to get use of this meaningless collection we have. So when talking about divorce papers, the best place to learn about it is at the courthouse, right?
You're just quibbling again. You meant to submit the divorce papers and head it out, didn't you?
Is there anything wrong with that, though? You said I'm a husband who can't think about you, can't listen to your requests. You really were sick and tired of me and wanted to divorce me, right? Isn't that why you kept on threatening me with the divorce papers every single time?
Well, that's true, but...
Right? I needed some time, but I've calmed down now and my feelings are solid now. Is there any issue if I submit the divorce papers? I'm only doing as you requested.
No, that's not what it is. I didn't sign the divorce papers to really submit them.
Then what was your intentions on signing those papers? Not only that, but constantly threatening me with it. Are you texting your mother right now?
How did you know that?
I guess that you would contact your mother asking what you should do with this situation. You're probably asking her for help, right? Oh, I can see through you so easily. Oh my God, I think those superpowers you wanted me to have all of a sudden awakened in me.
Martin, please calm down for now and don't submit the divorce papers yet.
Don't stop me, Sam. I just want to be the husband you wish for me to be for the last time.
What? What do you mean?
The husband you and your mother want me to be. You both said a husband needs to be able to read a wife's mind and thoughts, to be able to take action humbly. So I decided to be that husband, to submit the divorce papers as you wished. That's why I'm going to submit the divorce papers. This is the last time I can be a good husband by your standards.
No, like I said earlier, I didn't sign those papers thinking I really want a divorce. I brought that up because you wouldn't listen to me.
So you were just acting like a brat? Because things didn't go your way?
Well, that's not it, but...
So you did have intentions on divorcing me, right? That's why you kept constantly threatening me with those divorce papers. Oh, the divorce papers just got accepted. And now we're officially back to being strangers. We are no longer a family. Congratulations on the divorce. Thanks for everything.
Wait. It's been submitted and accepted for real? Did you really submit the papers? For real?
Yes, of course I submitted them. Why else would I say I did? I'm not like you. I mean what I say. Okay, so I want to talk about child support. How much should you deposit? Oh, I'll have the full custody, but that's okay, right? You can't raise a child or do housework, so it's only natural, right? And you're in no rush to work either, are you?
Wait, give me some time. I'll head home right now, so let's talk about this calmly. Also, get the marriage certificate while you're there. If we submit the marriage certificate, it'll be back as before. Nothing has changed, and we'll be back to a family legally.
There's no need to go back to before, though. You're welcome to come back home, but we won't be home.
What? You won't be home? What are you talking about?
While you went running back to your parents' home, we moved out of that house. I moved out. I'm really lucky to work for such a generous company. I was talking to some of my coworkers and my boss about all of this, and they told me about our company's housing and daycare programs. They told me I can move into an apartment the company owns, which also has a daycare on the ground floor for working parents to leave their kids at.
You're joking, right? You didn't tell me anything about moving out.
Well, what's done is done. Oh, by the way, there is your thing still in the house. Take care of it on your own, okay? Also, we still need to discuss about child support and custody. I'll search online what the average is. Also, there's a lawyer I was introduced to from a friend, so we'll talk after that.
Wait, stop going forward with everything. I didn't agree to the divorce or any of this.
But aren't you the one who said you'll divorce me?
Well,
my feelings about divorcing you is solid. It won't waver anymore. So let's keep it this way and stay divorced. I think that's better for the both of us.
no, it's not. It's not better for the both of us. Are you going to ignore my feelings like this again?
Who are you to say that when you're the one who kept ignoring my feelings all this time? Do you really think you have the right to say that? I have to go now. My coworkers who live in the same apartment complex are here. They're gonna have a welcome party for me. Someone doing something for me? Do you know how happy it makes me feel? I don't know how long it's been that someone's done something for me. Anyhow, that's what's happening, so I'll be in touch with you again with what we need to decide.
Wait, give me a minute. Martin, come on. Seriously, Martin, come on. Can't you just respond to me now?
You must be super bored and have time on your hands to text me constantly every day. Do you not have a job yet?
How am I supposed to find a job this quick? I need you. I can't pay the bills on my own.
Get your mom to send you money. She was always on your side, right? Why don't you move back in with her? And it's pretty interesting how you're only worried about yourself, isn't it? You've been hounding me nonstop since I left. But not once have you asked about your children.
How are they? How are the kids?
There's no point in pretending you care now. It's too little, too late.
Martin, please pick up the phone. I am begging you. The kids must miss their mom. Martin, this isn't funny. We need to talk about this. The house is a mess. I can't handle everything on my own. Fine. If you won't answer your phone, I'll text. Just come home, Martin. We can work things out, please. For the sake of the kids, they need their father. Martin, are you even reading these messages? This is serious. You can't just abandon your family like this.
There's nothing to work out, Samantha. This isn't a sudden decision.
What are you talking about? Of course it's sudden. You just left. One day you're here, the next you're gone with the kids. What were you thinking?
I was thinking about the future of our children. The future where they're not raised by a woman who spends most of her day glued to her phone or the TV.
How dare you! Don't you talk about me like that. I'm a good mother. Those kids love me.
If you were a good mother, you wouldn't be on your phone 24/7 while they're running wild and practically raising themselves.
You have no right to judge me. Just bring them home.
They're home, Samantha. They'll be much better off here with me.
That's not true. I won't let you have them. You're the one who walked out.
Funny you should mention walking out. You remember Chad, don't you? Your fitness coach?
Martin, don't be ridiculous. Chad was just a friend.
A friend who was over here 3 times a week when I was at work? A friend who sneaks out the back door when I come home early?
Martin, please. I can explain.
No need. I have all the explanations I need. I'm filing for sole custody, Samantha. You can argue it in court if you want, but you're not seeing those kids again anytime soon.
How could you do this to me? After all these years, I trusted you.
Don't act like you're the victim here. You were the one having an affair behind my back, bringing that guy into my house in front of our children.
We're separated, and it was just a few times.
Just a few times? Seriously? Do you even hear yourself? You are unbelievable.
You're the unbelievable one. You're ripping apart our family. The kids will be devastated.
They'll be less devastated than if they were to continue to grow up neglected while their mother chases a fantasy.
How can you even say that? You weren't even around half the time, always working, always busy. I needed someone to talk to.
Needed someone to talk to? That's your excuse for cheating? Grow up, Samantha. Take some responsibility for your own actions.
Fine. So what now? You just want a divorce? Is that it?
Yeah, I do. That should be pretty obvious at this point.
Well, you're not getting it that easy. I'll take you for everything you've got.
You do that. Just don't expect me to roll over, Samantha. Your cheating ends here.
Oh, like you're some saint. You think you're so much better than me?
I don't think I'm better, but I'm sure as hell a better parent. The kids deserve stability, a proper routine, something you never bothered to give them.
You have no idea what you're talking about. I love my kids more than anything.
You have a weird way of showing it.
What's that supposed to mean? Just bring them back home. We'll talk this out, I promise. I can change.
Oh, I've heard that one before. Empty promises, Samantha. They mean nothing anymore.
Martin, please, I'm begging you, don't do this to our family.
No, Samantha, don't do this to yourself. You made your choices, now it's time to live with the consequences.
Consequences? You think this is some punishment for me? You're hurting the kids, Martin. They're going to think I abandoned them.
They'll figure out the truth soon enough. When they're a bit older, they'll understand why I took them away from a house full of lies where they weren't even taken care of properly.
You're insane. I fed them. I clothed them. They're happy kids.
Happy sitting in front of the TV all day? Happy when you shoo them away because you're too caught up in your phone?
What's wrong with a bit of screen time? You keep them entertained. They need to unwind after a long day at school.
Unwind? They're little kids, Samantha. They should be playing outside, learning, not staring at a screen till their eyes turn square.
You're the one who was obsessed with making money, not me. I had no choice but to find ways to manage on my own.
And that's my fault, is it? You couldn't get off the couch and find something constructive to do? Even a part-time job would have made a difference.
A job? Who would look after the kids then? You with your insane work hours? We couldn't afford childcare.
No, but you could afford personal training sessions with Chad,
That's different. I was entitled to having some fun of my own.
Fun? You disgust me. I hope those sessions were worth throwing away your family.
Oh, like you're so innocent. You think I don't know you had your thing on the side with Sandra from the office? Thought you were slick, did you?
Sandra? What are you talking about? We had the occasional work lunch with the team, that's it.
Oh, don't lie to me. I saw the way she looked at you. Those work dinners that went late into the night. I'm not stupid.
You're the one sleeping with someone else, Samantha. Projecting much?
No, I saw the texts. You think I didn't notice the lipstick on your collar that one night? Don't try to deny it.
We have been over this before. That was blood. You're just grasping at straws at this point. You're the one who was actually having an affair and neglecting the kids.
What's done is done. We can both move past this. Let's just bring the kids home and start over, Martin. Please. Martin, can we talk? The kids should have gone to bed by now, right? Can you call me? Seriously, Martin, you're going to ignore me? Fine, I get it. You still hate me. Fine, be a child about it, but I'm not giving up. I miss my kids and you have no right to keep them from me.
I have every right, Samantha. Remember, they're with me because you chose to walk out on them with your boy toy.
Don't you dare bring Chad into this. That's ancient history, and at least I admit my mistakes. What about you, Mr. Perfect?
The difference is, I never brought someone else into our home, Samantha. I didn't prioritize my pleasure over my children's well-being.
And you think this is good for them? Ripping them from their home, turning their world upside down?
This is their home now. A place with stability, routine, and actual love. Not the daycare center with an occasional visit from their mom that you used to call a home.
I'm trying to fix things. You think this is easy for me? You want forgiveness? I haven't gotten any from my own children.
Maybe then you should focus on earning their forgiveness. You might start by truly taking responsibility for your actions, without blaming others or making excuses.
You're judging me? Who made you the expert on parenting? I bet you're not half as perfect as you'd like everyone to think.
I'm not perfect, but I'm trying my best. If you actually cared about the kids, you'd stop making this about you and start actually putting their needs first.
And how would you know anything about their needs, Martin? When were you ever actually around to notice? Too busy working, too busy building your perfect little life?
Don't try to turn this back on me. I'm done with this conversation, Samantha. When you can grow up, maybe we'll talk again. Until then, don't expect any favors from me.
Martin, please, I am begging you. At least let me see the kids, even for a short visit.
I don't think that's a good idea right now.
How can you be so heartless? They're my children too. I have rights, you know.
And have you actually thought about what's best for them, not just what you want?
Of course I have. Do you even know how I'm living now? Stuck in a tiny apartment, barely making ends meet? Even my own mother won't talk to me since she found out about Chad.
Sounds like the consequences of your choices finally catching up with you.
Yes, I know I messed up, but I swear on everything I have, I'm different now. I'll do anything to make it up to everyone. Just give me a chance to show them that I've changed, please, Martin.
Samantha, it is too soon. They're still adjusting here. Bringing you back into their lives right now would only confuse them more.
But it's not fair. I'm their mother. I deserve to at least try to make amends.
And you will, in time. But there's a healing process that needs to happen, for them and for you. Jumping into things too fast will only set everyone back.
How long am I supposed to wait? What do I need to do to prove that I'm serious about this?
First step would be to actually own up to your actions. You're still trying to justify how you hurt them, how you hurt me. That's not a genuine apology.
I am sorry. I never meant to hurt them or lose them, please. I'm all alone now, Martin. Don't you feel sorry for me even a little bit?
No, Samantha, I don't. You did this to yourself. In the end, I successfully got full custody of our kids. And until the very end, Samantha was only concerned with getting as much money from me as she could. She didn't seem all that interested in getting visitation to the kids or anything. But thankfully, due to the circumstances of the divorce, she wasn't granted any alimony or anything. She also fought for custody, but it was clear to everyone that she was only interested in getting childcare money to spend on herself. As for her life since the divorce, as she mentioned herself, Chad left her soon after all of this, since he wasn't willing to support her financially. She tried going back to live with her own mother, and that seemed to be fine at first. But as soon as her mother found out about the reason we got divorced, the affair and everything, that was over. Her mother kicked her out immediately, leaving her to fend for herself. Since then, she's been hopping from part-time job to part-time job, since she still has to pay child support as well as support herself from now on. As for myself, I've been a lot better without her. The kids are really enjoying the daycare, and the fact that it's in the same apartment building where we live seems to make them feel a lot better too. I'm doing my best to be at home as much as possible, and my company has also let me work from home 4 days a week, which means I'm home with them most of the time. I'm not in any rush to meet anyone new, but I'll definitely be careful about who I bring into our life from now on. Yo, Thomas, long time no see, huh? Holy cow, is that you, Rick? It really has been a long time. Yeah, we haven't talked since college. Why don't you come and chat anymore? I mean, I guess we've just grown apart. Everyone loses their college friends eventually. I would be a little creeped out by myself if I was trying to visit you constantly. Like some lovesick stalker. Oh god, don't even say that. Anyway, what's with the random text? Not that I don't appreciate it, but just curious. Oh, yeah, so I gotta ask you, are you free sometime tomorrow? Oh, what's tomorrow? I thought that we could go to a bar and hang out like old times. You know, have a few drinks and catch up. Do you remember Miley? Miley, doesn't ring a bell. Oh, wait, is that the cute blonde girl that sat behind us in MCDB? Yeah, that's her. She's gonna be coming drinking as well. Seriously? Yep, she said that she's single. She was complaining about not having a boyfriend, so I invited her. Holy cow, almost feels too good to be true. Good on you for asking her. So, you gonna come? About that. I probably won't be able to, sorry. I've got stuff to do tomorrow. Stuff? What could be more important than Miley? You gotta work or something? Actually, I am going on a date. Oh, I didn't know you had a girlfriend. Well, she's not my girlfriend. Not yet, at least. We met about a week ago on a dating app I tried out. We have been texting a lot and get along really well. So we set up a date IRL for tomorrow. Huh, interesting. Well, what's she like? Is she cute? Is she cuter than Miley? I can't say for certain yet, since I haven't met her properly. We've sent pictures to each other, but she used a lot of filters, so it's hard to tell. Although I will say that I think it would be hard to be prettier than Miley. Then why don't you come with us and hang out with her instead? No thanks. I'm not gonna stand this girl up. You're too nice for your own good. You're gonna miss out. Don't say I didn't try. Yeah, sorry for disappointing you. I guess you're right, though. It'd be a mean move just to ghost her like that. Yeah, thanks for understanding. Well, at least let me know how it goes. Keep me updated, man. Okay. I'll message you after the date with the story. Sounds good, man. I just wanted to say thanks. I had a great time today, Sally. This was actually the first time that I've used a dating app and gone through with meeting them. But I'm glad that I branched out and did it. One of the best dates I've ever had.
Yeah, I'll give it a 60%.
What does that mean? Like a score?
Yeah, the score I give our date. After checking out everything you've got to offer, it's certainly not terrible. You're tall enough and you're pretty lean too. I wouldn't say you're drop-dead gorgeous or anything, but you got a pretty enough face. The university you went to is famous, so that added a few extra points. Your job right now is kind of lame, but at least it's a stable full-time one. I had fun chatting with you too. You're pretty interesting, but I think you're just not my type. You got a pretty good score overall, and it's technically passing, but not enough. I'm so sorry about this. I really thought you might be a good boyfriend.
Oh. Sorry. Did I do something wrong then?
What? You really don't know?
No, sorry.
It was your finances. What else could it be? I mean, you had us split the bill. Don't you remember? I just think that's honestly really ridiculous to do that to me.
I usually split the bill for first dates. I mean, I still pay the majority. Was it that big of a deal? I just like to split on the first date so women don't use me.
Of course it's a big deal. Women are never supposed to pay for anything on a date. I already had to spend extra money to make myself look nice for you, you know. I had to get a haircut, get my nails done, plus the cost of my makeup and soap or shampoo. It's just completely outrageous to think you'd need help paying for food. I even went out of my way to buy new clothes and get a professional makeover for the date. It took me over 2 hours to get myself ready before the date even started, for crying out loud. It's just obvious that the woman has to do the most work when it comes to a date. All men have to do is pay for everything, and then the woman has to make the effort to impress them. I'm used to getting a gift when I go on a date as well. I mean, not to be picky, but even just some flowers or chocolates would have been nice. I mean, you asked me out. I had to use some vacation time from work to make sure I could get the day off for you, and yet I get nothing? I just don't think I can put up with someone this dense on the daily. Sorry. So I gave it some thought and decided it wasn't going to work out. At least not unless something changes.
Wow, okay. I see. You're one of those people.
And what is that supposed to mean? What exactly is one of those people?
I have a lot I want to say in response to all of that. But I think it's best that I hold my tongue and just say this. I think that you were trying to take advantage of me.
Excuse me?
I was very excited about our date today. I've been looking forward to it for a while. The pictures you sent me looked like a completely different person, not gonna lie. I thought that you were really pretty, just my type. I was quite surprised when I saw you in real life. I mean, not to be rude, but your body type is a little different in person, don't you think? I didn't think someone could eat 2 people's worth of food and still have room for dessert.
Excuse me? Are you trying to say I'm fat? Women naturally eat more because we burn more calories. It's basic knowledge. Besides, I have hormone issues that cause this. Don't talk about stuff you don't understand, idiot.
I apologize. I'm not trying to call you fat or say you're overweight. I just think that the pictures you sent me were much thinner than you actually are. I couldn't help but think you purposely did that to try and trick me.
Seriously? It's normal to use filters. Don't be such an idiot.
You wanted to trick me so that you could get free stuff. That's what it feels like. I mean, you edit and send me a fake photo, then complain I don't spoil you and buy you presents? It's a first date. I'm not gonna go all out like that. This is why I make dates split on the first meetup. How did you expect me to keep up the lie from the photos once we'd met IRL? I'd clearly find out once I saw you. Were you just hoping I'd forgive you or not mention it? I did consider asking you about it, to be honest. But I know that's rude, and I didn't want to ruin our date. Looks aren't everything after all. So I made sure to be polite even until the end. But you did not have the same courtesy. You didn't even say hello to me properly when we met. And right after the date, now you're just scoring me without any mention of whether or not you had a good time? If my date was a 60%, I can't imagine what sort of expectations you have for men. I can play that way too, you know? If your personality had a score, it would be a 0%.
That is a horrible thing to say to a lady. You're a horrible man. You're just a pig.
Whatever you say, the horrible one here is you. You've got some guts to come at me like this, Sally.
Typical man. Didn't your parents ever teach you not to judge a book by its cover?
You did the exact same thing. You can't act like I'm the bad guy here. Besides, I didn't judge you based on your looks. I judged you based on the fact that you were lying about your looks.
I can't believe this. You must not be popular with the ladies if this is how you talk to them.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not very popular. I'll take a wild guess and say that you probably aren't either.
I've never met a man as dense and moronic as you are.
I'm just as surprised as you are. Never in my life have I met someone with such rigid standards. Someone who expects the impossible and wants to give nothing in return.
Oh, shut up. You're awful. I'm never going on a date with you again. I'm just going to block you. Don't try and change my mind.
All right, sounds like a plan. Have a nice life. That was one heck of a date. Yo, what happened? Did the date not go well? Not at all. She was an extremely difficult woman to deal with. What was she like? Well, turns out the photos she sent me were heavily edited. She was a lot bigger than she made it out to be. She used a filter to make herself appear thinner in the pictures. Then she expected me to pay for everything and complained afterwards. Oh God, one of those people. Yeah, and then after the date, she messaged me and gave the date a rating. I got a 60% apparently. Seriously? Then she got mad at me because I asked her out on the date but didn't buy her a present or something. So she basically wasn't interested in you and just wanted a free meal? Yep, I almost fell for the trap too. Well, you definitely dodged a bullet by getting out of it. She seemed okay on the date for the most part, so I was really surprised when she randomly brought it up. I guess that's what happens when you use a dating app. I mean, they're not all bad, but you're definitely gonna get some questionable ones. Yeah, so anyway, I wanted to take you up on your previous offer. If that's alright, of course. Oh, shoot, seriously? Heck yeah, man. I'd love for you to join me. Is Miley still with you? Is she still as pretty as she was back then? But of course. Yeah, about that. She actually went home a bit ago and she was pretty down in the dumps. Oh, really? Actually, she got pretty upset when she heard that you weren't coming. She was looking forward to it. Wait, what? You're just messing with me, right? Yeah, she seemed really excited when she showed up today. She said she was looking forward to seeing you. Once I told her you canceled, she ended up getting bored and just went home. Wait, hold on a second. Are you saying that she really wanted to see me? Like, she's interested in me, even? I mean, she didn't just hint at that, she told me straight up, dude. Miley said that she's been interested in you for quite a while now. She wants to date me? Seems so. I can't believe this. Did she feel like this when we were in college together? She never said anything to me. She might have done, yeah. But she doesn't seem to have any experience or confidence with dating. She probably didn't want you to find out. I thought that she'd have some sort of past since she's so pretty, but she's never even dated. This is a lot to take in. I imagine so. I gotta ask. Is it alright for you to be telling me all of this? Isn't she gonna get mad? Ah, no, it's fine. She won't get mad at me. She's too nice for that. Maybe I can try and talk to her. But I don't have her number to text or anything. Oh, I can give it to you. Really? Is it okay to do that without asking? I'll ask her, of course. Just did, and she said it's fine. You might as well shoot your shot. There's nothing stopping you. Oh, God. Now I'm nervous. Good luck. Hi. This is Thomas. Sorry for messaging you randomly like this. Rick gave me your number, so I thought that I would send you a text.
Oh, thank you. I assume Rick told you then? I mean, if he gave you my number, he probably spilled the rest of the stuff I said.
Oh, yeah, he told me.
I apologize for being so awkward about it. I did think about being more direct, but I just never could get the courage. I was too worried it would be one-sided or just upset me. I wanted to get your number for a while, too, but I didn't have any way of getting it without revealing my feelings. Plus, you always seem to be going on dates or getting girlfriends.
I'm sorry for not noticing how you felt sooner. I guess I'm just kind of dense sometimes. I know it's probably a weird thing to say this out of the blue, but I think you're really cute.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, I'm being honest here. I've always wanted to talk to you too, but I try to move on. I thought I'd never get the chance because you are out of my league.
Out of your league? That's sweet, but completely not true. I've never been able to date anyone, so I wouldn't exactly call myself experienced or a good woman.
Sorry if this is sudden, Miley. Do you want to go on a date with me?
Wait, really? Are you sure? I thought you had a girlfriend.
A girlfriend? No, I'm single.
But Rick told me you didn't come today because you went on a date, right?
Yeah, that's true. I went to meet someone I met online, but nothing came of it. We didn't get along well, so we both agreed it's not going anywhere. We won't be seeing each other again. So, basically, I'm free. So how about it? Want to go on a date with me?
Oh my god, I'm so happy right now. I'd love to.
Really? Yes!
I thought you were coming earlier with Rick, and it was really nerve-wracking. I had to muster up all my courage just to show up.
Yeah, sorry for not showing up.
No, it's not your fault. I'm just happy I finally get a chance with you.
What time should we go? I'm free tomorrow if that's not too soon.
Tomorrow sounds perfect. Maybe we could go at night, or at least late evening?
That sounds good to me.
Oh my god, yes, I am so excited. Are you really okay with me being your girlfriend? Like, you're really sure?
I already told you it's fine. I already told you how I feel, didn't I? I look forward to our next date.
Thank you so much. Oh, one last thing, if that's okay.
What's up?
I feel bad about you paying for everything. Could we maybe split the bill next time?
I mean, if you want to, but wouldn't you rather I pay for everything?
I appreciate you paying, but I also feel bad for it. I'd prefer to split it. It'll make it easier for me to invite you places as well. I don't want to invite you out to dinner and then make you pay for it.
I see, that makes sense. Well, in that case, we can split the bill next time.
Sounds good. Thanks.
You don't have to keep saying that.
What do you mean?
I mean, we're dating now. You don't have to keep thanking me. We're both having fun, so it's not like you aren't helping me too.
You're right. Sorry. I'm just used to speaking like that, I guess. Thank you for telling me. I mean, oh, shoot. I'll do my best to stop.
Good luck.
Long time no see. It's been almost an entire month since we had that argument. I assume you've calmed down now? No? I thought I'd give you a chance to apologize properly. If you want to apologize, then we can meet up around 7 tomorrow. There's a high-end Italian restaurant I want to try out. If you take me there and apologize, I suppose I can forgive you. Oh, and just so we're clear, this is your last chance with me.
Well, you have fun with that.
What?
I don't need a chance because I'm not interested. You must be desperate to be messaging random guys begging for a free date.
You haven't changed at all. I thought you would have at least realized you were wrong. You've had an entire month to reflect, and yet nothing?
Nope, I haven't changed because I wasn't in the wrong. It's you who need some time to self-reflect. Let me guess, you couldn't find anyone else to put up with you, right? You thought you'd try your luck with me once more? Sorry to disappoint you, but I've actually got a girlfriend. So I don't want that chance. Thanks, though. Go find someone else. After I blocked Sally, I never heard from her again. She probably went off to try and trick another man. I'm sure she got a lot more free meals off lonely men. Miley is still my girlfriend and still my dream girl. I've even been thinking of asking her to marry me recently. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more.